Hello everybody, this is my coronavirus YouTube special. My name's Marnie Riches, but for these intents and purposes I am the Gobby Hoe. And I don't mean that I'm a hoe, I'm talking about my hoe. So I'm going to be talking in these little films about my gardening exploits, which is my bid to stay sane in the midst of this coronavirus shenanigans. And what I've been up to the last few days is I have been hoeing my front garden, which currently looks like shit, but I've been at this for 4 hours this morning trying to get the weeds up. So if you've done nothing with your garden until now, then now is the time to get on top. So what we've got coming up here, if you want to come in, camera person, don't tread on the fucking plants, is hebe. We've got, look, that's a nice hebe. Over here we've got a sambuca, not like the drink, it's not flaming anyway. Over here, if you look at that beauty, that's my magnolia stellata. And if you're wondering why I look like a ruddy face white Khalees, that's because I don't wear makeup at home. And now, ladies, is the time to give zero fucks. Look at these shitty hands. Look at that. I give zero fucks about my appearance. What are the men going to do? Are they going to fucking leave home? No, they're under quarantine. Fuck them. Don't do your nails. Don't wax your vag hair. Don't bother wearing your bra. Now's your time, ladies, to fucking give it all up. So let those sweet chariots hang low and get on with the hoe. I've put chicken shit down because what you want to do, if you look at this plant here coming up, this is lavatera, which will come up. It's nothing to do with lavatories. This will come up really nice in a few months with big hollyhock type flowers. So all my plants, I've put chicken shit pellets around the bottom to feed them. Here we are in my beautiful side garden. Now I'm quite lucky, I live in an old bungalow, well what was a bungalow, so I've got quite a lot of outdoor space. I know lots of you at home won't have, but there's nothing to stop you from doing some of what I'm doing here on a windowsill. Anyway, you can find a surface and some light, you can grow plants basically. But what I've got planned here, if you can see these raised beds, is I'm going to do veggies, except these beds are a bit of a problem. They're absolutely full of old Leylandii tree roots. So I'm going to put a layer of compost on the top and grow veggies like lettuces and stuff that grow upwards rather than downwards, so not root cropped. And if you look at these plants along here, right, these are all God, these are, Jesus, I'm having a menopause moment. I can't remember what I was going to fucking say. These are jasmine, that's it, jasmine and some clematis. As basically I put this fence up because I've got a nosy twat of a neighbour and she wants to see me when I'm sat at my laptop. And she said, why are you putting a fence up? I can't see into your house. And I said, that's why I'm putting a fucking fence up. So I'm going to grow these climbers up against here. So in a week or two, I'm going to be putting some supports, wire and hooks and that, so that they can grow up. And then these little beauties, standard rose trees, not the fucking shitty pots from the person. These standard rose trees. So as we're coming down the side here where I've got the unglamorous bins, you can see some clematis coming up. I planted these last September, October, and they're coming up quite nice now. So I'm going to put supports along the fence panels so that this should at some point be clothed in flowers. So come with me and look at this. See, this is the start of my back garden, and it was just a wasteland of weeds and mud this time in August last year. This is my project. I've had it terraced, and I've got a park at the back. Fortunately no dogging, although there are a lot of dogs. So I've got a nice magnolia coming up here and at the back there, and this little beauty This is my brand new greenhouse. Let me demonstrate how the brand new greenhouse works. Look at this. I can open the door and I can step inside and I can close the door. So in here, this is going to be the nerve centre of my dahlia collection and where I'm going to start the seeds off for my fruit and veg. Alright? Now I planted this lot up in the autumn last year, and of course we didn't know about coronavirus then, so it's all flowers, and all that lot along there, it's all flowers and trees that are going to take years to establish, so I'd better outlast this coronavirus because I want to see my plants come up. Anyway, there's loads of peonies coming up here. Can you see these? These are terrific. They're dead easy to grow. And they come up year after year. They don't like being disturbed, so once they're in, they're in. Come here, I've got something disgusting to show you. This is the shed of intense horror. Every time, look at all the dead wasps and all the shitty cobwebs. Every time I try to get in that shed, I get the fear and have to run out again. Look at the dead wasps in there. Look, it's absolutely disgusting. And we get giant spiders in here, so you better run away, run away. And we have a dysfunctional compost bin that lost its lid in some high winds. If you're wondering about my fashion sense, today I am wearing Omar. And I have actually put on a bra today, especially for you, but maybe tomorrow I won't. And we'll see gravity in action. Now, as you can see, this lawn is shit. That's because the landscaper seeded it, and he only used one bloody box for the whole fucking thing. And it's not really, look, you can see the ground is just minging. It's just compacted clay. So I'm going to be digging a big veg patch out of here, a big square veg patch, and then the bit that's left, I'm going to be reseeding. Are you with me, camera person? I'm going to be reseeding. Jesus, I think it's you. Been at the IPA in the fridge. Oh, here's a top tip. If you run out of paracetamol, I can recommend an electric blanket and some beer. What you can see inside that window, that's my back kitchen window there, are my dahlias. And there's also quite a lot of chilli plants. So they're ready to go into the new greenhouse. And dahlias are a brilliant but high maintenance flower because you have to start the tubers off inside or in a heated greenhouse and then harden them off at the end of May. You basically take them outside during the day for a fortnight and then put them back in. And then come the autumn, they flower right through till October, but you do have to take them up and dry them off and store them at somewhere warm and dry over winter. So they're a bit of a pain in the hole, but they are absolutely gorgeous. I think we ought to finish this first episode of the Gobby Hoe with our special coronavirus song for ladies who opt not to wear their bras anymore. So clear your throats, have a cough, and let's sing together solemnly. Do your tits hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow? Or do you toss them over your shoulder like a regimental soldier? Do your tits hang low? Goodbye.